Moving right along. The next thing in the Twilight Zone in today's circus we're going to talk about is apparently Bronies are Nazis now. They're white supremacies. They have a white supremacist problem. Um, I mean, Bronies have a mental health problem, I think, dressing up like little ponies or whatever. But to each their own. I mean, they have their own. Just like you're, it's weird to me. But it's your thing. If that's your thing, that's your thing. That's who am I to tell you what your thing is? And that's how. That's all I'm going to say about that. But apparently they have this huge white supremacy problem, like everything else. Everything's whiteness. Let's check this out. The Atlantic, right? My Little Pony fans are ready to admit they have a Nazi problem. My Little Pony fans have had a Nazi problem for a long time. That sounds just as strange no matter how many times you say it. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic is a cartoon television show about friendship, compassion, and a group of magical horses with names such as Twilight Sparkle and Fluttershy, who live in a fantastical land called Equestria. It's marketed to children now. Nevertheless, it has an extremely dedicated adult fandom because people are crazy and humans are awesome like that, which is mostly made up of men or bronies, as they've been referred to for nearly a decade. Most of these men are white. Some of these men are vocal white supremacists. I mean, I don't know if that's true. These people like to twist and some things. I mean, everything's white supremacy now, so you're gonna have to show me real examples, or I'm just gonna think that's utter garbage. The Brony subculture is about a niche as they come, born in interest forums in the early 2010s, an era when hyper-specific interests were organizing. I don't know why this is ridiculous. Even so, Bronies have long captured the world's attention. I think it's just because it's men. The world likes to hate on men. They hold well-attended fan conventions. They've been the stars of multiple documentaries. If Atlas shrugged, you would all die. Men do all the shit, climb through all the fucking nasty sewer pipes and Many of the show's adult fans generally enjoy My Little Pony and the wholesome escapism it provides. Otherwise, however, delight in the irony of their fandom. To them, it's edgy and provocative to be an adult obsessed with cartoon ponies. It's fucking weird, but whatever. To each their own. That's where the Nazis come in. Okay, I guess so. Whatever. My Little Pony fans primarily express their enthusiasm for the show by sharing their own cartoon drawings of the main characters, which they usually upload to image boards. The most popular of these sites is called Derpaburu, a combination of a character's name and a common term for image boards. Derpaburu hosts millions of My Little Pony artworks, plenty of which are simple tributes to magic, friendship, and the magical friendship. Magic, friendship, and magical friendship. Oh my god, this is fucking 2020 fucking one. This is the news. But a substantial number of them are extremely jarring and violent. An image that I've recently viewed on the site depicts My Little Pony characters presiding over 3 lynchings and 1 beheading of cartoon drawn to represent various marginalized groups. Derpaburu even lists racists as a searchable category, and more than 90,000 arts tagged as Jesus Christ. Maybe they do have a Nazi problem. For years, this has been the status quo. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on in the world? This has been the status quo in the world of My Little Pony. I suppose reference to principles of free speech and openness on the internet, the presence of self-described Nazis within a fandom that idolizes compassion-oriented cartoon characters has become a coolly accepted fact. The community has resorted itself largely into 2 camps: those who think anything goes as long as someone finds it funny, and those who would rather ignore toxic elements that admit that not everything is perfect. So do they have a fucking Nazi problem, or are they just fucking men with imperfect lives, suffering through mental problems like the military and resorting to dark humor to pull you through that? Because there are differences, and you should probably identify that. Until now, following a new wave of Black Lives Matter protests across the United States, the fandom is an all-out civil war force to either confront or deny what it's let go on for so long. The abrupt reckoning has raised an essential question for internet spaces large and small. If you've gone online to live in a fantasy space, you can avoid taking responsibility when the real world finds its way in. This is ridiculous. Even quick glances at history of My Little Pony servers as a value template for how not to build an online community. The fandom was born on 4chan. There you go. It was on 4chan. The largest den of chaos and toxic beliefs available on the internet. In 2012, a message board called MLP was set up because My Little Pony conversation was taking up too much space on boards for TV and comics. It took off because there's nothing 4chan likes better than things spiraling out of control. Derpaburu, which was created that same year as an easy place for Bronies to share art, hosts a wide range of Little Pony fandoms, including friendly and inclusive fans who do not feel any personal loyalty to the slur-ridden forums of 4chan, but the size that still borrowed from the 4chan ethos by building itself as an archive in an absolute sense of the world. Everything would be allowed, nothing would be destroyed. The site's rules are respectful of copyright and other laws, but otherwise do not restrict the content of artwork. I mean, if it fucking doesn't break the law, it should be allowed. That's how free speech and expression works, whether you find it offensive or not. In fact, they've actively forbid complaining about content and instead instruct visitors to use the site's filling tools to avoid images they don't want to see. I mean, that's just how it fucking works. Like, freedom works both ways. Everybody's free. I can't believe this is we're done with this. I can't believe this is the news. I would like to know if these people, are they really white supremacists, or do they just have a dark humor thing? Because the army used to have fucking jokes about painting baby walls with babies. And how many dead babies does it take to paint a wall? Like, how many babies, like, you have to throw? Like, do you have to throw at a wall to paint it red? Things, stupid things. When you're going through fucking extreme things, your body does weird things. People cry, people laugh uncontrollably, and they don't even realize it's them. Your body copes to extreme circumstances in weird fucking ways. And a lot of people's kinks are because of, like, childhood trauma and stuff, and that's it's expressing it in weird ways. Like, who the fuck are we to, like, deny that? So, like, before you go there calling people Nazis, you should actually determine if they are Nazis. And because of the nature of fucking what you say in this racist section, you have a logical reason to want it to be investigated, but you should actually wait till the investigation comes by and finds that fact before you just brand that fact, because that's how, like we were talking with the Chauvin trial, that's how justice fucking works. I'm just saying.